Bam! What's going on, folks? Fuck a title show. I'm your host, as always, JuvyThaKid. Unless this is your first time, then I'm your host for your first time. I promise to be as gentle as I can be. I may get carried away, but I promise to always keep your needs in mind. And your comfort. Yeah. So let's get off. Let's get right to this, because there's a little bit of a weird story today. In Cusco, I believe that's in Peru. Let's see. Yep, Peruvian desert. Apparently there was an alien hand. Or a claw, whatever you want to say. I got two different articles. Cannibal Kill sent me the first one. I did a little bit of digging, you could say. Alright, we'll keep going. And I found one with a little bit more information. Not much, really just more so goes in depth a little bit about it. But either way, stop rambling and let's get to this. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. A team of alien hunters claim to have come across an enormous alien claw buried deep beneath a desert in Peru. The amateur alien hunters say the three-fingered hand must have either belonged to an alien or a giant humanoid. Now, give me a second, because I'm going to pull the pictures I have of it up, just so I can kind of know what I'm talking about here with you guys. And because this is, I don't know, it's definitely weird. So this first picture, I'm going to make sure I put them in order that I'm talking about. So this first picture here, you definitely can see where like the knuckles would be. You see the shape of the bone. I guess what would be the palm of the hand down at the bottom there. You see the finger, you see like the curve to like the middle finger there and everything. Like it, when you look at your hand, you kind of like, it does resemble it like a bit. You know what I mean? Obviously, it only has 3 fingers though. In one of them, like on the ends of them, this was when I was like, all right, what is, like, this might be like something. I don't want to say it's an alien. You know what I mean? Because who knows what existed? Like, we know of Gigantopithecus, which was like a giant kind of ape, almost like creature, giant human-like creature, I guess you could say. We know, I can't remember what they were called. I can't remember what they're called, but like the hobbit-sized people they found, I think it was in a cave in Mexico. So who knows what like this really could be. But either way, at the ends of the fingers here, you can actually, like, on all 3 of them, on all 3 of the fingers, it has the, like, this, like, fingernail mark. And you can see also, like, the lines of where, like, the finger, like, creases would be, like, you know what I mean, of the knuckle, because it kind of does look like it has some skin, almost like mummified. And even now that I'm looking at it a little bit closer, it looks like the fingernail might even still be there. Interesting. But either way, I don't know what to make of this. I think it's really, really weird that they like, it has very like humanistic fingers, like finger traits, I guess you could say. What else does this article say? They also found an elongated human skull. There's a picture of that right here. This one's a little bit different. It's obviously more dirty. This is the only angle I could find of it. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know what to make of this picture, though, to be honest. Especially because, like, I don't know. The other one, it, like, there seems to be more features to it. Like the hand, I mean. With this elongated skull, again, this was found in Cusco, Peru. But either way, the skull, like, you can see some, like, it kind of looks like the eyelids were shut there. You can see the line. You can see the cheekbone indent, like, curve there. But I don't know, that could also be like, this could be like, it kind of looks like a carved rock. if I'm going to be honest with this one. But I digress. Let's go back to the article. Because for that skull, they actually did, and this hand, they actually did end up getting it x-rayed. Let's go to that article quick. That one was on the sun.co.uk. This one, hiddenincatours.com. It's what came up, folks. Sorry about all this dead air here. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, about the skull, it was x-rayed and examined by physicians. Why is that a weird word? Physicians? Yeah. Physicians here in Cusco. I'm definitely going to include the x-ray pics as well of the hand, and if I can find one of the skull. The skull is composed of bone and skin of some sort. Plans are in the works for radiocarbon and DNA testing early in 2017 in the U.S. Okay. The physicians in Peru, wow, I just had a mind fart. They had determined that it was clearly was not a human. Interesting. Again, this is on Hidden Inca Tours, so I don't know how reliable this could be. This is the x-ray of the hand, though. This was what was really cool. They showed, like, each of the three fingers had 6 bones, while a human only has 3. Yeah, this is definitely, like, I don't know. This definitely isn't the hand of, like, a regular human being, though. We can see with that. We can kind of see that that's evident. Even in the bones in the hand, they're, like, I don't know. Very, very interesting. Who's to say this is a hand, though? What if this was, like, the foot of something? Oh, my God. If this was the foot of something? Oh, I don't want to think about how tall it would be. Jesus. Does it say? I'm going to see if they say how big this is. They show a picture towards, like, a guy's, like, a regular human hand. But, again, you don't know how big that guy's hand is. But it is a bit bigger than it, for sure. I don't know. It's just like another thing that we don't know everything about, like, this world. You know what I mean? There are still so many mysteries left, and, like, I don't know what to make of this. I don't know if it is like a, I don't even know. I don't want to say if it, of an alien, but it is very alien-like. That's what I'm going to go with. It's very alien-like. Very interesting, to say the least. My goodness. Okay, now that we got that out, though, let's get a breather. Let's all take a step back. Regain our thoughts here. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Hope everybody had a good week. Again, I do apologize for last week's podcast audio. I was trying to use the headset microphone. Yeah, it just didn't work out as planned. Right now, I am using the laptop microphone. I was having a little bit of problems with the recorder on my phone. I did a couple of tests with this microphone, so we should be all bueno. Knock on wood. I didn't just jinx it, hopefully. Oh, my goodness, folks. Something I'm going to throw out. It's not in the show notes, but not everything has to be. Sometimes you got to go off the shoot from the hip. You know what I mean? Go off the cuff. Is that what that is? Either way. I have been wrong a few times this past week. And it's been, ever since I've adopted that, be excited to be wrong. Like, I've learnt a lot over the past week about myself, about other people, about things in the world. It's just, it's really amazing, honestly. And I owe credit to the awesome MMA analyst. He was also in the Canadian music scene. I talked about it briefly. Robin Black. On his show, he had mentioned that be excited to be wrong. And that's really like kind of changed the way I've looked at a lot of things. And also, I was talking to little homie 127 today, and I was telling him, if you ever want to dive deeper into the sport of mixed martial arts, UFC, for those who aren't as familiar with that term, Dan Hardy and Robin Black, they have the best fight breakdowns. The way they go into technique, the way they go into how certain guys move and get the timing of their opponents and set the certain things up. It will make you appreciate the sport of mixed martial arts so much more. So on YouTube, Robin Black fight breakdown and Dan Hardy's fight breakdown. Both of those guys are the best in the game, honestly, when it comes to breaking down fights. But back to what I was saying. Be excited to be wrong, folks, because honestly, like, you will learn a whole lot. Especially if when you are genuinely, like, when you're wrong, you instantly are curious as not to why you're wrong, but the other side of, like, what you're not seeing. If that makes sense. But yeah, it's really interesting. It's really fascinating to kind of look at life like that. Getting horrible vocal fry right now. I don't know if it's just because like my throat's getting a little dry on certain words or what, but god damn it, I am certainly not trying to do that. Either way, yeah, just try and be as excited as you can to learn as much as you can in this world, because we are far from knowing all the answers to anything. And why would you want to know all the answers to things? It kind of takes all the mystery away and like the opportunity to learn so much away from you. So yeah, when you're wrong about something, don't get angry and frustrated and start yelling or defending yourself and not hearing the other side. Understand that you're wrong and sit down and listen to the other side and find out what you can take from it. And I don't know, what could make your life a little bit better, maybe. Never know. Quick sip of the drink. Alright, let's get back to the show notes. So, there's a petition going around to make Princess Leia a Disney princess. Where the fuck was this petition when Disney bought Star Wars? Where was this petition when Carrie Fisher was still alive? You know what I mean? Like, I hate to put that negative spin on it, but I feel like I can't help but feel this is only being brought up because she passed away recently. And I don't know. It's one of those things, like, if I think it's a little different. For me, I don't see why Princess Leia needs to be a Disney princess. She is like the princess of her own like world. Really, like, she doesn't need to be a Disney princess, you know what I mean? Like, she's a fucking Star Wars princess. She is the princess of Star Wars. Like, when you ask somebody, like, who's the princess in Star Wars, I guarantee 8 or 9, I want to say, out of 10 people will say Princess Leia. Some people might say Princess Amidala or something, I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, Princess Leia's the Star Wars princess. She doesn't need to be a Disney princess. Does that add some sort of validation or like some extra like credit to her character? Because I'd argue that she's maybe influenced more young girls than probably all of the Disney princesses. You know, like, I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing. But no, I don't think she needs to be a Disney princess. Honestly, like I said, like she's the princess of her own world. You know, like Princess Leia will always forever live on. Um, I'd argue again, like she's influenced like more young girls growing up and everything than Disney princesses did, and probably in a more positive light. Some would argue. Uh, yeah, I don't know. So I do see the question like floating around. Cannibal Kill had asked me this too. Like, what happens in episode 8? Like with the next Star Wars movie coming out. What do I think is gonna happen with her as like far as Leia goes? Uh, I don't know. I think it's gonna be different because like season eight's already like wrapped shooting. She already finished that movie, so that really is like the last film we're gonna see Princess Leia in physically. Do I don't think they're gonna. I don't know. I don't think they'll continue her character in like the CGI form that we've like just seen with like General Tarkin and everything. I think it's too soon for that. Maybe that's just me though. But yeah, I don't know. Like episode 8 will be your thing. I think they'll put a little tribute in there, maybe like at the end of the movie or something for her. I don't know, cause it's different with like Harry. Oh fuck! Spoiler alert! I don't know if you haven't seen Force Awakens. This is about to be a spoiler. Again, it's been out for over a year though, so if you're a Star Wars fan, you probably should have seen it already. Either way, but like it's different because with Harrison Ford being killed off like as Han Solo, like he was still alive and everything. Like they got to do that send off for him. Unless something happens in episode 8 that we don't know, like you know what I mean? Like episode 8 could be the end of Princess Leia. Like we could see her die. I don't know. Anything could happen. They fucking killed Han Solo. All right, anything can fucking happen now. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird because like they can't, unless they did it in episode 8, they can't really do that proper like send off of her character. So I don't know. I think it might be a little weird, but we have to wait till episode 8 and see because like I said, we could see the end of Princess Leia in episode 8. You never know. Where do we move on to? We talked about that and that. Oh, my folks. This is the one that I've been waiting for. This is the one. I need to get this picture up quick. Then we're going to get this party started. In all of its glory. Justice League picture has been released. Oh my fuck. Okay, so you guys are going to be getting my, I don't know, like I guess you could say first real initial reactions because I saw it on my cell phone, but now I have it on my laptop screen, which is obviously substantially bigger. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go. Damn, I don't even know where to start. Let's go right in the middle. Cyborg. Jesus, that looks cool. I love like you can like if you look at where the thigh area is, like you can kind of see like these like ridges almost and these bumps in it. Like the way they did him looks like made him look so fucking cool. Jesus, that is fucking... I don't even know what to say. Like, he obviously had to be a lot of CGI, though, because if you're not familiar with it, Cyborg, like, is that. Like, he was a regular, like, high school football player. He got into a really bad accident, and his father, who's a scientist, kind of, you know, I guess you could say Frankenstein this, but, like, I believe in the comics, and so... If I'm not mistaken, the mother box played a part in him being created as well in the comics. But in Dawn of Justice, we see that in his little scene there. the mother box coming to life and kind of forming what we now see as the glorious cyborg. So yeah, there had to be some CGI. There was a lot of like mechanical workings with his body and everything, but yeah, I think they did an awesome job. If you look at like other like comic pictures of him and everything, and then look at this, I think it looks really, really well done. I love that glowing in his like in the middle of his chest. Kind of like almost represent it. Kind of like it's almost like symbolic of like that's still like the fire that burns inside of him. Like that's still like almost like his human light, for lack of a better term. All right, let's move to the left. To the left, to the left. All right, Miss Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot. I wonder what they all could be looking at in this picture. Like, what's going on? They all seem to be looking at something different, and Batman's just kind of looking like he's been here before. So maybe this is them going to the Batcave. Either way. We don't really see much different in Gal Gadot's outfit. The colors seem a little bit brighter than we saw in Dawn of Justice, which was, you know, very tattered from battle and everything, and like the colors had been like roughed up, you could say. Yeah, I don't know. I think Gal Gadot is awesome as Wonder Woman, though. A lot of people like kind of gave her shit, saying she wasn't like muscular enough or whatever. But you guys can like go back in the channel. I did a whole Dawn of Justice review and everything, and I kind of talked about that, of why I think she shouldn't, like, she's perfect for it. She shouldn't have been like so muscular. But yeah, kind of the regular costume. I like how they incorporated that kind of like golden eagle on the chest plate, and then like her belt, it has almost like that, the double W. Yeah. Let's go to Flash. So skip over two to the right. We're at there's Cyborg, Flash. Ezra Miller. It definitely, I think what they're going for in this one also is like, this is like, he made this suit. Like, this is kind of like his first Flash suit. And I don't know, if that's the case, I really like how you can see these little like probably high tension cables or whatever they might be, like kind of like holding everything together for like while he's running at high speeds or whatever. I like it. I love the helmet too. I don't know. I was interested to see how they were gonna do his costume, and I really like it. We get to see like kind of a futuristic one in Dawn of Justice. We see him very briefly in Suicide Squad. But this is like the first time we can really like just look at his like full costume here. Very, very cool. I'm interested to see how everyone's gonna do in this. Like, we've seen Gal Gadot and Ben Affleck in Dawn of Justice, a little bit in Suicide Squad with Ben Affleck, but with Jason Momoa, Ezra Miller, I can't remember this gentleman's name. Ray something. I am going to look it up quick because I don't want to be disrespectful to him, to be honest. I think it's Ray Fisher. Sorry if you guys can hear the clicking of my keyboard here. Yes, Ray Fisher. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, Ray Fisher as Cyborg. We'll see how he does. We'll see Ezra Miller. And let's move on to the shadowy figure we see on the far right. Powerful Jason Momoa. Look at him all shadowy and majestic with his trident. Aquaman, people. I've seen, so many people have hated on Aquaman through the years without knowing like what he can really do. And I think Jason Momoa is going to bring the badassery to the character. I think it's going to bring a lot of fans towards the character for sure. And he's badass. I don't know. And no, I haven't seen him in Game of Thrones because I still haven't started that. I don't know. I always remember it, but it's as I'm about to like go out or something, so maybe tomorrow that's what I'll do. finally start Game of Thrones. But either way, I love how we see the Aquaman like symbol on his belt there. I guess that's gonna be like the symbol of Atlantis as well. You never know. That trident looks so fucking cool too. Oh, we saw him use that a little bit in Dawn of Justice. I don't want to spoil how because it's such a cool scene, and it's on YouTube. You guys can go check it out if you don't want to watch the whole movie. Yeah, he's gonna look really he does look really really cool. I like how instead of it like a skin suit, it's almost like armor. You know what I mean? Like golden armor that he skinned off a golden shark. No, that's probably not true, but either way, he looks fucking dope. Now, let's go to the far left. The Cape Crusader. The Bat of Gotham. My God, look at that fucking suit, folks. Okay, I know some of you are like, what's on his forehead? Why is he wearing sunglasses? Tactical suit, my folks. But one thing I just noticed, if you look at the cowl in another picture that we've seen of him wearing these like tactical goggles, the cowl looks different to me. Maybe that's just me, but this one looks more like a harder shell, more smoother. Huh. Okay, so either way, those goggles are like tactical ones. They'll probably show like the reading of like X-ray things, like you can see how many hostiles are in the room. Probably chemical trail tracking, a bunch of like it's Batman. But either way, so that'll be interesting if we see him use these goggles in like more than one suit. And I love how we actually get to see Batman with like in more than one suit too. Like that's God bless you, Zack Snyder and Jeff Johns. Blessed be that DC. I'm a fan of Marvel too, so don't start that in the comments, please, folks. But either way, oh, the difference we see right away from Batman's suit to like from Dawn of Justice is this one. Like he has armor, like plates of armor, kind of like in strategic places almost. Like I love how it curves perfectly, like in the chest to like still make that like bat signal or bat symbol. This is like the perfect mix of like his suit from Dawn of Justice and the mech suit from Dawn of Justice. Like they just like those two suits like fucked and just they had a baby bat suit and that grew up to be this bat suit. Ah, it looks so cool. I can't wait for this movie to come out this year. That's right, we can finally say it. Wonder Woman and Justice League come out this year. God, it's such a great time to be a comic book fan. Oh my God. And Logan comes out in March, folks. Logan comes out in March. That's going to be an emotional roller coaster. I had the action figure of Hugh Jackman from the first X-Men movie. Actually, I had a lot of figures. I wish I still had those too. But either way. Again, you guys can go back and check the Logan. I think I talked about it. I think it's titled Logan Trailer Review. Either way, I think Logan's going to be one of the most important comic book movies. And so is this. Look at all these suits, folks. The badassery is just flowing. We are going to get splashed all over our face and chest and neck with DC awesomeness. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Let's end it here. This has been Fuck a Title Show. I'm going to listen to this very quick and make sure that the audio isn't all fucked up. Hope you guys enjoyed, though. Make sure you come back tomorrow. A new vlog. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, new vlogs. Tuesday, Thursday, life lessons. Saturday, short shorts. And Sunday, podcast. Fuck a Title Show. Something every day for you folks. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment below. I may not reply, but I do read them all. This has been Fuck a Title Show. I'm out.